The woman was always the last one to leave the office every day, but she wasn't working overtime. After all her coworkers had gone home, she would quietly slip into the company's storage room, lay out a makeshift bed, and fall asleep. In the morning, she would pretend to be the first to arrive at work, so no one in the company ever discovered her secret. One night, however, the boss didn't leave the office on time as usual. The woman was so sleepy her eyes could barely stay open, but she had no choice except to force herself to stay awake. Finally, after the boss left, she rushed into the storage room and collapsed onto the floor. What she didn't know was that the boss was suffering from insomnia. Unable to sleep that night, he decided to return to the office, and accidentally discovered her. Startled, the woman jumped up from the floor. When the boss learned that she had nowhere to go, he kindly allowed her to stay in the office temporarily. One day, while running an errand for the company, the woman was caught in a heavy rainstorm. She ran back to the office drenched, only to find that the power had gone out. Seeing her pitiful state, the boss invited her to his home to take a hot shower. Afterward, wanting to repay his kindness, the woman decided to cook him a late-night meal. At that time, the boss was once again lying awake, tortured by insomnia as usual. As the woman cooked, she softly hummed a tune. Without realizing it, the boss slowly fell asleep. When he woke up, the boss guessed that the sound of cooking might have cured his insomnia, so he hired a housekeeper to prepare late-night meals for him every evening. But no matter how much the housekeeper cooked, the boss still couldn't sleep. He then asked the housekeeper to sing while cooking. Even so, he remained wide awake. Unable to tolerate such unreasonable demands, the housekeeper quit on the spot. Frustrated and exhausted, the boss returned to the office, only to find the woman happily eating instant noodles. She warmly invited him to join her, but he shook his head. Completely drained, the boss collapsed onto the sofa, and within minutes, he fell fast asleep. At that moment, he became certain that only the woman could free him from his insomnia. So he moved her suitcase into his home, and told her that as long as she cooked him late-night meals every day, she could live there rent-free. The woman happily agreed. The boss thought he would finally be able to sleep soundly, but to his surprise, he still couldn't fall asleep. When he pushed open the door, he discovered that the woman hadn't cooked at all. She had ordered a huge amount of takeout instead. Furious, the boss demanded that she cook the meal herself. She did as she was told, but the boss still felt no hint of sleepiness. Then one night, while the boss was working in his study, the sounds of cooking drifted in from the kitchen, along with the woman's gentle humming. A familiar wave of drowsiness washed over him once again. Only then did he realize that it was the combination of cooking sounds and singing that truly cured his insomnia. That night, he finally slept peacefully. And you, how do you deal with insomnia?